sick and tired of being sick and tired with this. As African Americans, we need to take a stand because the reason why these stadiums are full, look at the players on the squad.
Look at them.
And at some point, we need how many? Do you know how many black head coaches there are in the SEC?
None.
They're none, and they got 2 quality openings this year: University of Florida and LSU. Look, just wonder how many they're going to interview.
None. I ain't heard none because the name they keep bringing up is our rival offensive coordinator Joe Brady.
Right, exactly. And Joe Brady ain't did nothing in the NFL. He didn't prove himself in the NFL. He was a co-offensive coordinator at LSU.
And actually, a co. He was the passing coordinator.
Yeah. I mean, these boys, man, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get on my soapbox. No, they are qualified African-American assistant coaches that get looked over every year because we keep dealing with these retread Caucasians that keep losing, but because they're buddy with the ADs and the boosters, they keep getting jobs. Yep. How does Lane Kiffin keep getting a job, man? Woo. What has Lane Kiffin ever won? Come on now. What has Lane Kiffin ever won? I don't care about winning 8 games. Nobody care about that. Has Lane Kiffin ever won a championship? No. And the Lane Kiffin name keeps coming up. Man, get real. Get real, man. It's sad. But again, that's the world we live in. And at some point, that's the reality we live in, man. But quit moving the bar. If you tell us we got to do this, and then we'll get an interview, and they keep moving the bar on us, man. Yeah,
there's no reason why Eric Bieniemy should not be his desk should be overflowing with emails and job offers and interview opportunities. What we've seen Eric Bieniemy do as a coordinator, when the last time we saw an offense go to back-to-back Super Bowls completely off of the back of that offense, and then that offensive coordinator still be a free agent?
Yeah, not a head coach. Because
the only reason Josh McDaniels is not a head coach is because he don't want to be.
Right. He's waiting. He's waiting
for Bill to shut it down.
Right.
And I want him too. But he's been offered. I mean, come on, man. So, and that actually leads to my next question for you. Who's under more pressure and who's under the hot seat the most?
Right.
Mike Tomlin or Ben Roethlisberger?
Yes. Mike Tomlin, who I love as a head coach, no doubt about it, is on the hot seat, bro. And I said this a couple of weeks ago. The only reason why is because he's married himself. Well, yeah, he's black, but he's also married himself to Big Ben. Yes. That's the problem. He's been a little bit too loyal. He's been a little bit too loyal to Ben, and Ben can't get it done right now. Mm-mm. Can't get it done, man. And Pittsburgh tying with Detroit.
That's a loss.
Ridiculous. That was ridiculous, man. I was so frustrated with that. I actually watched that game.
Worst game I've seen all year.
And I was so disappointed in the execution. It wasn't that. The offensive plays that they called for Big Ben were plays that they were calling for Matt Jones. Like, it's when you're trying to protect a rookie quarterback. It's like they were trying to protect this dude, and he got 2 Super Bowl rings. And like they were trying to protect him. Little short bubble screens. He didn't throw the ball 30 yards down the field at no point. Like, didn't take shots or anything. And I'm like, this is ridiculous that you got probably a Hall of Fame quarterback. I'm just going to be honest with you.
Oh, yeah, definitely Hall of Fame. First ballot.
And they're protecting him like he's a rookie. I'm like, man, I was saddened watching that game, man. I was disappointed. And I'm like, hey, bro, Mike, they go blame you, bro.
Of course.
They're coming at you. I mean, and the reason why I know the camera, it'll pan to him every time. They pan in the mic every time something go bad. They pan in the mic. The defense is playing at a decent level. The offense is so garbage right now that it is unbelievable when you got a Hall of Fame quarterback, though, man.
Yep.
And it's like Big Ben looks like a rookie. He looks like he's lost.
Yep.
Seriously looks lost. And at some point, you got to look at it as a coach and say, hey, bro, it's over. I mean, we appreciate your service. It's over. And you got to start getting that next person ready. But Big Ben has been looking like this for the last 2 years.
Maybe 3.
And they should have been prepping for this. That's where the head coach and leadership comes in.
That's it.
And I'm thinking what they should be doing, like I've heard, like, you know, because he defended it, like they said they wanted him at USC. Jump ship, man. You can get Tomlin, man. Because remember he came to his press conference and he said,
"Yeah, no, I ain't going with you on that one. I wouldn't jump ship.
Jump ship, man. Jump ship.
Now you got gas for the question. Gas. I'm with it. 100%. I'm gonna come back to him going to USC. But let me start with everything you said. Spot on. Picture perfect. Right. Let me give you 2 reasons why you're right. Why you're right about Ben. Why you're right about Mike Tomlin. Why I agree 100% that they're both kind of in the hot seat, but Mike Tomlin is ultimately, his seat is starting to catch on fire. The mistake we are making with Ben Roethlisberger is going, now listen to this. This is sports prophecy. The mistake we are making with Ben Roethlisberger is the same mistake we will continue to make with other really good quarterbacks as they get older. The mistake that we're making is what I call the Brady effect. Since we've seen, and it's going to be the same way in the NBA, we're going to judge superstars by this too. Since in the NBA, since we've seen Tom Brady just completely, cause people to reevaluate what it means to be a quarterback the last half of your career. All of these other quarterbacks, including Big Ben, are going to be judged according to that lens.
Right.
So we're and whether we know it or not, we're looking at Ben and we're forgetting the fact that this guy's a stone's throw away from 40. We're forgetting the fact that this guy is an old quarterback. So
yes,
we're expecting to see Big Ben because, and it's mainly almost 100% because of the paradigm that Brady has produced, which Brady is a one of one, like LeBron is a one of one in the NBA. What we should have done was ignore that. Look at what's in our face. And for the last 3 seasons, Big Ben has been going backwards and backwards and backwards and backwards. Now, if you erase, and now people say he always bringing up Brady. No, I'm using him as a legit example. If you erase Brady, Tom Brady never exists. We're not hard on Big Ben at all because we're like, man, he's an old quarterback.
Yeah.
But since we see I've seen an old quarterback play, Big Ben is not even playing decent.
No.
He's not even playing decent football. He's playing
third string.
Right. He's playing bad football. And it's our fault. And it's that organization's fault for not looking at what he showed us the last 2-3 seasons. And that organization should have put that team in position to go all in on the quarterback, which I thought it should have been Jameis Winston. Call me crazy. felt like Jameis Winston
would have been a good fit.
I thought it would have been a perfect marriage. But they didn't. It's not Mason Rudolph and it's not Dwayne Haskins. So the mistake with Big Ben is we held on to him too long. Mike Tomlin, brother, you do not have the complexion for the necessary protection.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And you have to move on from Big Ben before the Pittsburgh Steelers move on from you. If he does not move on from Big Ben, I could definitely see, although Pittsburgh has never shown me this, they've been a stand-up organization. They stick with coaches. They rock with coaches. But Mike Tomlin don't look like those other coaches.
Right.
That's the issue. And so I feel like Mike Tomlin has a 2-year window. A 2-year window to show the fan base, show the organization, not necessarily that, we're back in Super Bowl contention, right? But to show the organization and the fan base that we are headed in a new progressive direction.